You're a lion cub born alongside two other cubs in a cave amidst the African savanna, lying helpless on the ground, blind, deaf, and so tiny that even a meerkat could easily shove you around. Your mother's here, and her primary role is to protect you and your siblings, but sometimes she has to join the other lionesses on hunts, leaving you behind and hoping you're still in one piece when she gets back. Minutes pass, and you start attempting to wiggle your limbs. It'll take days to succeed, or perhaps you'll continue your attempts in the belly of this hyena. Luckily, your mother returns early from the hunt. The den's been exposed and it's no longer safe to stay. Your mother carries you out of the cave to search for another, safer one. Hours pass and she finally settles on another cave. It's warmer. Your only metric for a good spot right now. Your mother sets out to hunt again. A week passes since your birth, and finally you can see. The world appears blurry at first, but that won't last long. Your vision gradually sharpens, and you can also hear the roars of your pride's leaders nearby, which gives you a sense of comfort. For now, your days are spent crawling inside the cave like a worm, still at odds with your limbs. At 3 to 4 weeks old, things start to click. Your legs finally cooperate. Well, sort of. You can now stumble around like a drunk tourist, and the cave, which felt like a natural prison, suddenly seems a little smaller. You imagine life outside is an exciting, rosy adventure, until your mother returns battered and bloodied from a skirmish with hyenas trying to steal her kill. I guess the outside world doesn't seem so fun to you anymore. At 6 weeks old, it's time to leave the cave whether you're ready or not. Your mother nudges you and your siblings out into the open. You blink at the pride, massive lions tearing into a zebra with ruthless efficiency, surrounded by a circle of lionesses. Nearby, slightly older cubs sit watching like they're streaming a horror movie. You'll understand why when you're older. For now, your teeth are still too soft for chewing, so you stick to your mother's milk. Wait, that's not your mother. But it doesn't matter, because as a lion cub, you can nurse from any lioness in this pride. Are you full? Who cares? The lionesses have to go for another hunt. You spend your days playing with the other cubs in the pride. This play teaches you the combat skills you'll need as an adult, but for now you're blissfully unaware of what awaits you in a few years. By 6 months, you're taller and stronger, standing a good 2 to 3 feet. The camouflage spots that once hid you from predators are gone, replaced by a sleek golden coat. Your baby teeth? Gone too. Swapped out for sharp ones, perfect for tearing into prey. Milk? Forget it. You're all about fresh meat now. Oh, look. Your mother and the lionesses return with a feast. Fresh meat at last. Except, not so fast. The pride leaders, your father and uncles, get first dibs. Then it's the lionesses' turn. Whatever's left, that's up for grabs between you and the other cubs. I'm sure you're starting to miss that bitter milk. At least you didn't have to fight for it. Weeks pass and you adapt quickly, learning to shove your way to a decent share. You even join the lionesses on hunts, though you mostly just tag along and roar. The cry of a human baby would definitely be scarier than this roar. One day, the pride leaders are rudely awakened from their nap, and the air shifts. A rival coalition of males appears on the horizon, dark-maned, piercing-eyed, and here to take over. What follows is chaos. A brutal battle breaks out, shaking the ground beneath your paws. You and the other cubs watch, frozen as your father and uncles fight for their lives. But the tide turns against them. Your mother pushes you and your siblings away. You quickly realize things aren't in your favor, so you run and hide behind a nearby tree. When the dust settles, it's over. Your father and uncles are gone. The new males start searching for the cubs to eliminate them, ensuring their own bloodline remains in the pride. One of your siblings didn't hide well enough, and... Okay, now it's just you and 3 others. Or 2. You hide quietly, holding your breath. The intruders are gone, taking your mother and the lionesses with them. They're not far, probably just patrolling their newly claimed territory. This is your chance. You need to escape before they return. Other cubs who manage to survive join you, and together you set off into the unknown. You stick close, figuring out how to survive on your own. For now, your meals are modest. Rodents, lizards, snakes, and guinea fowl. Occasionally, you even spot a wild rabbit, which feels like striking gold. One day, you and your crew catch a guinea fowl. And just as you're about to dig in, the scent of blood catches the attention of some nearby hyenas. Uh-oh, time to run. Maybe just one quick bite. They're closing in. You abandon the meal and flee. That was close. At least you're still alive. Days pass, and you grow better at hunting, and at escaping hyenas. You get faster, stronger, and smarter, but there are still hard days when prey's nowhere to be found. Animals follow the water, and so must you. Your body can handle hunger for a while, but not forever. After days of searching, you come across a wild boar carcass. Maybe it died of illness. Who cares? A free meal's a free meal. 5 years go by. You're no longer the helpless cub you once were. You're now a full-grown lion, and so's your appetite. Gazelles, antelopes, and zebras are on the menu. But why hunt them yourself when you can let hyenas do the work for you? You wait for them to make the kill, then swoop in and claim it. Work smart, not hard. Now you're strong and mature, but something's missing. Pride. In other words, lionesses to mate with and hunt for you. Life would be far more enjoyable then. You and your group begin searching for pride to take over. The lionesses must be beautiful and skilled hunters, while their leaders should be old and weak so you can defeat them easily. You roam the savannah for days until you find a promising pride. The leaders notice you and prepare for your attack. You charge forward, claws out, glares locked. Your team fights ferociously, and it's clear the enemy doesn't stand a chance. Age and fatigue have taken their toll. Within minutes, it's over. Your crew works like a well-oiled machine, and the territory's yours. But there's one final task. The cubs. You chase them down, taking out as many as you can to ensure only your bloodline survives. It's brutal, but now the lionesses and their future offspring belong to you. Congratulations, you're king of the pride. The days blur into a comfortable routine of sleeping, eating, and occasionally chasing off pesky hyenas. 4 months later, your cubs are born. Cute, right? Doesn't matter. Your job's to protect the pride, and that means fending off rival males who think they can take what's yours. You're more than capable of putting them in their place. For now. 2 years pass and the cubs have grown into young adults. Testosterone's pumping through their veins and you know what that means. Trouble. You and your allies don't hesitate. They're a threat, so you drive them out before they can challenge your rule. Problem solved. Back to napping. Years roll by, filled with battles, eating, and kicking out rebellious cubs. Life's good, but constant fights begin to wear you down. At 13, your strength fades, and the end feels near. But you keep fighting to hold on to your pride. One day, while feasting on a zebra, a coalition of younger, stronger males appears. They don't even pause. This is a takeover. The battle begins, and you give it everything you've got. One of them lunges, sinking his teeth into your shoulder. Your allies have already fallen. You're the last one standing. You try to escape, limping away as they chase you briefly before letting you go. You've lost your pride, your home, and everything you ruled. Now you must hunt for yourself. It's harder than it seems. For years you relied on the lionesses to bring in food. You're no longer as strong or as fast as you once were, but maybe you'll find an easy catch. Look, over there, a herd of gazelles. You won't be able to match their speed, but weren't they beautiful? Never mind. Keep searching. Finally, you spot a wild boar. It seems slow and easy to catch. You charge at it, and... no, that was easy. You barely begin eating when a group of hyenas appears in the distance. They are running toward you with gleeful expressions. They are about to get a ready-made feast. You flee, of course, leaving your meal behind. You're still hungry, but better this than being killed by clumsy hyenas. You keep walking for miles. Along the way, you encounter a zebra herd and assess your chances. Slim, but worth a try. They notice you from afar and run off. You're truly failing at this. Hunger's made you even weaker. The days pass and you fail repeatedly at hunting. It's been 2 weeks since your last bite. Oh, is this the end? Well, you've had an eventful life. Now, say your goodbyes and leave this world.